4 years ago, we packed up our belongings and decided to move across the country to California. We're thankful for all the family who helped. Here's my mom.
Ready, wave for the camera.
Here's my husband and his brothers. And here we are. This was our first home as a married couple, so it's full of really great memories. We spent our last night in Michigan at my sister's house saying goodbye to family. Michigan gave us a proper goodbye, sending us off with fresh snow, the really magical kind. Goodbyes are always hard, but distance really does make the heart grow fonder. My sister and mother-in-law both came on the trip to help with driving and keep us company. We set off first thing in the morning. This is either the Ohio River or the Mississippi, I don't remember which one. But crossing rivers is always special. It means you're on an adventure. We spent the first night in Kansas City.
So it's been a great day. I've been very entertained. Had some snow, had some weather, pressed through. Trailer was solid. Chewy's driving was solid. Mine was sketchy. You know, Katie's used to that. Yep.
The Chiefs had just gotten into the Super Bowl, so there was a lot of excitement in the air.
Well, that's a lot of snow.
I don't know why we thought once we were out of Michigan we wouldn't have to deal with snow, but we were wrong. Instead, there were snowstorms all across the country. I'm thankful for Chewy and all the work he did, staying up late to watch weather reports and make sure we stayed on the safest route. Day 2 started off smooth, but driving through the plains can be a little boring, so I'll use this time to tell you why we decided to move from Michigan. My husband and I were working at dead-end jobs in a small town. We were doing a lot of the right things to better ourselves, but in the end we needed a change. Our top reasons for moving were for more opportunities, more diversity in culture, being an interracial marriage that is important to us, more nature and adventure, and as a bonus, escaping the Michigan winters. The snow in this part of the trip is really beautiful, but it started coming down harder, bringing us our first winter storm of the trip. We had to stop and let some of the air out of the U-Haul's tires for better traction. At the rest stop, there was even a tow truck just chilling, waiting to get called. It was a pretty bad storm. Being from Michigan, the weather was nothing we hadn't seen before, but hauling the trailer did add something new for us. The weather really slowed us down and we got to our next destination pretty late. However, it made for some beautiful scenery as fresh snow always does. The way it lands on the pine trees is always so special. Welcome to Colorado! We spent the night at a small town right outside of Denver. It's at this point that we decided to adjust our route. Here's Chewy checking the weather again. You can't beat hotel breakfast and some Starbucks coffee to get you going on the road.
Driving through Colorado.
After grabbing coffee, we turned south to avoid the weather. I had never driven much west of the Mississippi before, so this was my first time seeing the Rockies. I was very excited. Colorado is really beautiful. We've been back a few times since and really enjoy Colorado every time. We drove along the mountains all day, heading south to warmer weather in Albuquerque. While we weren't completely done with the snow, it was warmer weather and a much safer route. We headed out the next morning, and this is where we got a lot of the beautiful views. The tall pines, the snow, the red rock. Like I said, this was my first time driving through the mountains in the West, and it was everything I hoped it'd be. We haven't been back to Arizona too much, but it's definitely on our list of places we want to explore and camp while we're out here. If you have any places you recommend, please let us know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your suggestions. My sister lived in South Africa for a while and her husband is from there, so you'll hear us talking a bit and comparing those mountains to these.
This is what Cape Town looks like, minus the red and minus the pines. And then that would be sea. It's beautiful. There it is. It's great. Real proper mountains.
Yeah, I thought we would still get some proper mountains. So beautiful and really make you reflect on life. It doesn't have to be moving to a different state, but I want to encourage you to take the leap you've been afraid to take. I bet something came to mind right away. All of us have something we're afraid to do, a dream simmering under the surface. Something my husband and I ask ourselves a lot is, what's the worst that can happen? And we usually find that the worst is not actually that bad. Identifying what you're actually afraid of makes it a lot less scary. Something I've learned over the last few years is that I can do anything I put my mind to. And so can you. So what is it that you want? If you don't like your life, you can change it. If you have a dream, you can make it happen. That's not to say that it's easy, because it is definitely not. But you can do it. I believe in you.
And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show. They're all the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. But if you don't wanna tell me.
We enjoyed a beautiful sunset. It looked like a U-Haul commercial.
Should be like captions. Is the sun setting on your dreams? Make them come true.
Yeah. Rent a new U-Haul. Easy towing, more hydrodynamic.
We stayed our last night in Phoenix, Arizona.
But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Our last day on the road was a lot of desert driving and some rain. Ever since I was about 13 years old, I've wanted to live somewhere warm with palm trees, somewhere where summer never ends. At this point in the trip, we were tired. We were very tired. This is now our 5th day on the road, driving for hours every day through all kinds of weather. I started to think, what are we doing? We must be crazy. Is this really worth it? We crossed the state border into California, and at the very first rest stop, the sun came out. And there it was, a palm tree. And I thought, it is worth it. From there, it was pretty smooth sailing, just a rainy day through the desert. We always enjoy seeing the windmills. It was a long journey, but we finally made it to our destination. I now know what they mean by "come in and rest, weary travelers." All I wanted was a hot shower and a warm meal. We unloaded everything and crashed. We watched The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, one of my favorite inspirational movies. Talk about a message that says go out and live your life. California has been everything we needed it to be and more, but it has also brought a lot of challenges. We've had to grow a lot. We are completely different people in the best way possible. We're still growing and learning, so we know we're in the right place for now. We still feel like the Midwest is home and like it still has a part to play in our story. But for now, we're embracing California and enjoying it as much as we can. Dreams do take a lot of work to make happen, but they are worth pursuing. I hope this inspires you to take the leap you've been afraid to take and put your mind to making your dreams come true. I feel like I'm ready to make videos again, and I am excited to bring you more content. I hope you enjoyed this moving video, and remember, I believe in you. Like and follow for more.